Hey guys, and welcome to day 1 of the 30 Days of Yoga Challenge here on DOYOU Yoga. I'm really excited to have you here, and I hope you're excited too, because the next 30 days are going to be awesome. Really sweet, simple, 10-minute flows to get you going. So today, we are going to be focusing on one of my favorite parts of the body, the hips. So go ahead and start by standing at the top of your mat, and have a blanket or a pillow handy if you've got one. All right, so take your feet about hip distance apart. Bend your knees, take your hands to your knees. And first, I like to start by warming up the spine. And I'll turn to the side so you can see what's going on. We're just gonna start by gently warming up the spine, and this will make the rest of the practice flow like honey. So drop your belly down, reach your heart through your arms, inhale. And then as you exhale, round your back and push your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, take it forward, and exhale, round your back. Do this 3 more times at your own pace. So this is a modified cat-cow pose. Take 2 more. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, round everything. 1 more like this, take it in, and exhale, round. Good. And then from here, bend your knees deeply and come into a forward fold. Plant your hands down, shoulder distance apart, and then step back to your very first downward facing dog of the challenge. Get comfortable in this pose because you're going to revisit it a few times, my friend. And then bend your knees deeply, roll your sit bones straight up towards the sky, and then look between your hands and step your right foot all the way forward in between your hands. If it doesn't get there by itself, grab your ankle, walk it there. And then spin your left heel in and down. Sweep your left fingertips in front of you. And as you inhale, come gracefully all the way up to stand. So we've got our feet prepared for warrior 2. Now from here, just bend your right knee, sink down deep into the hips. And this standing pose is so good for opening the hips. Take a deep breath in here as you straighten your right leg. We're going to come down into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Stick your hips out behind you to the left. Reach forward through your right fingertips. Inhale. And then as you exhale, take your right hand down to your right shin. Roll your left shoulder up and open as you point your left fingertips up to the sky. And then find a good spot for your head and your neck that feels good. Take 1 breath in here. As you exhale, look down at the right foot. Get strong in your legs, and inhale, come back up to stand. Exhale, rebend the right knee, sink down deep into the hips. Hello, left thigh. And then as you inhale, flip the right hand up to the sky. And as you exhale, lean back, reverse your warrior. So we've got a dancing warrior sequence going on. It's a classic. Inhale, reach the fingertips back behind you. And exhale, come forward, back into warrior 2. Windmill your hands all the way down to the mat. Spin onto the ball of your left foot and step back to downward dog. Take 2 breaths here, rolling your sit bones straight up to the sky. And don't worry if you have straight legs here. Bend them as much as you need to. We just want a long spine. Let your head and neck be heavy. And then here we go, second side. Look between your hands, bend your knees. Step your left foot all the way up. Spin the right heel in and down. And then bring your right fingertips in front of you. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale, get tall. And as you exhale, deep bend in the left knee, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the left leg. And as you exhale, hips come out to the right, left fingers reach forward, and then take the hand down to the shin. Spin the right shoulder back as you open your chest up to the sky. Activate the fingers on your right hand. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look down at the left foot. Spiral the right shoulder back. As you move your ribs up and open, activate the fingertips on the right hand. Take 1 more deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, look down at the left foot. Get strong in your legs. Squeeze them towards the center of your mat. And inhale, come back up to stand. Exhale, rebend the right knee. Sink deep into the hips. And then flip the left hand up. Inhale. Exhale, lean back. Spin your chest upwards. One more deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, come forward into warrior two. Windmill your hands all the way down. Spin onto the ball of your right foot and gently step it back to downward dog. Good. And again, bend your knees deeply, and then you can shift your hips around side to side, pivot on the balls of your feet, shake out your head, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. And now we're going to come into one of the biggest, massive hip openers for all yogis, and this is pigeon pose. So press your left foot down into the mat, and as you inhale, take the right leg up behind you. It doesn't matter how high up it goes. Then as you exhale, bend the right knee, drop it behind the right wrist, with the right foot coming to the left side of the mat. Slide the left toes back until you come to sit down. And then from here, you're probably going to want to grab your blanket. So take it and put it underneath your right hip, right where your hip meets your thigh on the right side. And then sit up nice and tall. You can choose what to do with your back toes. You can either press the top of the foot into the mat or keep your toes tucked under for stability. And then as you inhale, puff your chest up like a pigeon. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward and come all the way down onto your forearms if that feels okay. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, close your eyes. See if you can relax your face, soften your belly, even in this deep hip opening pose. Take one more breath in. Exhale. And then as you inhale, push into your hands, lift yourself up, move your blanket to the side, press into the hands, tuck the left toes under, and come back into downward dog. And then take 2 breaths here to shake out the head, pedal out the feet, shift your hips side to side. Take any movements that you need to kind of reset the spine and get yourself centered again. And then press into your right foot. As you inhale, float the left leg up behind you. As you exhale, slow motion, bend the knee, drop it behind the left wrist, bring the foot to the right side of the mat, and then slide your right toes back. Only come down as far as you can comfortably, and then use props. That's what it's all about. I love to prop it up. So then, you take your blanket, your block, whatever you've got, put it underneath the left hip, choose what you would like to do with your right foot, press into your hands, lift your spine up long, inhale here, and as you exhale, starting from the belly, walk yourself forward. Keep stretching your spine forward as you come down. And then take it down to forearms. If you're super flexible, then maybe you can make a pillow for your head. Rest your forehead down on your arms. A block is also a good pillow here. And then we'll stay here for 2 breaths. So again, if you're really tight in the hips, then see how much you can unclench your jaw, relax your face. See if you can soften everything here. And now we're almost done. Take 1 more breath in and out. Press into your hands. Lift yourself up, slow and controlled. And step it back for 1 more downward facing dog. Move your blanket to the side. Lift the hips up. And then again, shimmy around, sashay, do your little dance, your down dog dance. And slowly come down onto your knees. Grab your blanket again. And we're going to sit up on it this time. A block is also handy here, or a pillow if you don't have a blanket around. So then sit up on the edge of the blanket so it's like you're rolling yourself off of the blanket. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Take your hands to your ankles. As you inhale, lift your chest gently with your knees out to the sides. And then either choose to stay here, or if this is really intense for your inner thighs, for your hips, take your hands behind you and just lean back. So when I first started practicing, my hips were so tight. I always had to lean back in hip openers. Everyone else was folding over like a pancake, and I had to lean back and breathe deep. So choose wherever you're at, just listen to your body. There's no destination. So whatever you're feeling is perfectly fine. And then sit up as tall as you can. Take a couple more deep breaths here. Maybe you can start to hinge at the hips, reach your heart and your belly forward. Always relaxing the face. One more breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Nice. And then come back up to center from wherever you were. Find a comfortable seat here, either sitting up on your heels or cross your ankles. And then take your hands together in front of your heart in prayer. Press your palms together. Feel the heat and all the energy that you've created in between your hands. And then lift your chest, bow your chin down. Take a deep breath in, smile, and out through the nose. And then lift your chin up, open your eyes, take a deep breath in. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you again on the mat tomorrow. Namaste.